Yo, how's it going, everyone? This is the first time I'm loading Forgotten Gods. We've been waiting for this moment, man. We've decided to play a Shieldbreaker, so I'm gonna open a new character. We're gonna call it Forsaken Goth. Normal difficulty start. Actually, we enter the game in Crucible. We take a couple of items there. Hold up. Because there's a bank right away, so why not? Crucible. Enter. Look at the loading screen. How's it going, by the way, YouTube? We're going to be speed leveling from the normal difficulty. And we'll also do like the extra Crucible part, I think, at the very start. To get a couple of... extra devotion points, yeah. I'll most likely be spacing out quite a bit. But if you would like to check my build out, you could definitely check out the exclamation build in the chat or the description down below. So this is it, right? I'm not missing anything. I don't think so. Okay, back to the campaign. So pumped. You play 64-bit or 32? I'm playing on 64, guys. Where's my music? Oathkeeper. So what we have been thinking about is like having an Oathkeeper that is kind of like fire, physical, shield throw, you know what I mean? That is what we are thinking for the most part. We're gonna put like 1 point into the Avenging Shield so that we have like an extra target for this bounce, because I think right now we only have like one target for this thing, even though it is hitting pretty hard apparently. That was ridiculous damage there. Look at that. Also, I said it on stream as well, but I think we're going to be getting a level or 2 here before going into Crucible starts. Level 4. Wasn't the shield somewhere around here, guys? I think it was, right? Ugh, shit, did I already make a mistake? Might have. I think I skipped the shield. I'm really not familiar with the position of that like place of that shield, so. Yo, what up, Sekina? Really? Nice. The cooldown on the shield throw is a little bit questionable. Flying here. We could TP there. What is that extra pop-up on my map? Orvan. Guys, I have failed you. I failed you with the location of that shield. Hey. It bounces, I think, from ends. So this is going to be it, I think, in the campaign. Let's complete the quests that I could actually over here. And then we jump into the Crucible, get some points there. So 2 points to this, I think should make it 1 more target and 1 point there. Thank you. I would take that. Beat those. Let's see. I'm level, like I should be able to get to level 7, maybe even 8, right? So we give like crystals to this guy. For some physique points, why not? Then we give some scraps to this guy. Yeah, that is alright. We go like this. Let's go to Crucible, guys. Aspirant difficulty is like starter, right? Yeah, I did keep my Spellbreaker, yes. And the items that we have been collecting the past couple of days, for sure. See, it doesn't bounce there, it's not close enough. That was good, though. Do you guys know if there's like any music inside Crucible at all, or? This layout of Crucible is actually not so bad. Thank you very much for the follows as well, by the way. I'll say we drastically need this to like bounce at the maximum range and maximum targets as soon as possible. If I give more points into the main spell, it is only going to be increasing the amount of energy that we are going to spend from that shit, so I don't necessarily think that's the best idea. Especially since I don't have any energy regeneration right now. What level do you get to like when you are level when you complete the first 10 waves on this one? I actually don't remember, you guys. It's going to be interesting. I'm so excited about this, you have no idea. That's the number of the bounces increase with the skill. It increases with the secondary. That's why we're going head to head right now. I'm trying to make a good balance between. The skill only gives you 1 target to hit to. Yo, Wayne, welcome to the local lounge, brother. Thank you very much for the gift, Sekina. What do you mean level 9? Are we gonna loot? Level 11. So, we could do it 4 targets. I mean, there's no difference between 4 and 12. That is interesting. Just gonna stay that way. I need some mana regeneration somehow. What was this? This is maintain energy generation per second. That's nice to know. 2.5. Let's put 3 points into that. Okay, we go like this. Open the first aura. Presence of Virtue. I think we're gonna loot this too, why not? Oh, this is a mess. Okay. HP, yeah, it is probably better. 35. I need a shield. Does anyone see a shield? Who knows, maybe I'm gonna get lucky with the greens. Let's only get the greens for now. Not really. This thing actually requires some spirit. Leg grabs. Yeah, we should get the amulets for sure. The magic ring. That is a two-hander tarnished short sword. Those of alacrity. Two-hander once again. It's a jacket, threads, and shoulders. We actually found some shoulders. That's interesting. Okay. Pay attention to the energy regeneration right now. I'm trying to think if we should like give more points or not into that thing. I kind of want to get the charge from now on after maxing out the ability, I think. We're actually hitting for 1000 right now without a good shield. It's funny. A little bit of like cooldown reduction, maybe about like 20% or something at the end. I do believe that there are shields out there that's like capable of giving you like cooldown reduction in this game. And this is gonna feel much smoother. And like remember, the third modifier is gonna have a chance to like remove the cooldown as well. To be honest with you about this like shield throw ability, what I would have preferred is probably create having like a transmuter into the ability, just like force wave to like, you know, nerf the damage, but also remove the cooldown, so you can like just keep on spamming it if you would like to. That would be pretty interesting. What is the sound? I'll check for a shield, I think, pretty quick. Let's in fact close those things. Only loot the greenies from now on. Slithbane. It's 200. Can I actually wear those, hopefully? Yes. This one I cannot. Oh, come on. Don't really know if I could pull this off. Let's see. There. Some fire damage over there. Where was the Spirit Guide over here? This guy, right? Yeah, I should be able to take some. I should prove my devotion. 1, 2, and we go for the Fiend first. Get some like fire damage from this. Maybe even like sell some items here. Open up some space. Unfortunately, there was no shield once again. Maybe I can buy one for myself? Not really. This game has something against shields, I think. Yeah, that one's nice. That's nice as well, I guess. 115 spirits and I have only 78. Do you think I'm gonna need to like spend some spirits here and there, maybe, just in case? Oh, this is a nice one, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to spend some spirit here and there. Let's see. Let's start the new wave. Any one of you, so you just like put X64 in the Steam launch option. Yeah, I'm using that right now. I can actually click the ground, you know? That really sounds weird. What is like the maximum range for this thing? Not that much. Yeah, it's gonna fail. Guys, there's about like 12,000 total views in Grim Dawn right now. And that makes me like so happy, you have no idea. It's ridiculous. Deserves more, man. Hopefully like people are going to be, you know, checking the game out. I'm guessing like today lots of new people just from like Twitch is going to be like introduced to Grim Dawn, so really hope like lots of new people are going to jump in. That'd be crazy, man. This is like the only music, if you can call it that way, that we have heard so far, unfortunately. God damn it. I should have opened the Age of Empires soundtrack. I knew it. Krydik already warned me about this. Should have been listening to Age of Empires right now. Animal is there as well, holy crap. Animal, Fearsome Spoon, and I Want Stuff. Well, you get it. Welcome to the local lounge, dudes. Thank you for the gifts, Sakina. Now we can use that. Why not? Oh, I cannot use it yet. I see you. See you. I don't necessarily know why I kept that pistol. Dropped that actually. I feel like I'm gonna need to put some spirits, unfortunately. Like this is going kind of weird right now. This one requires like 115, for instance. Might put a spirit or two. How is the spirit gain of this? 33, 3 per. Let's put a couple of spirits, guys. We're dealing like elemental damage anyway, so it doesn't necessarily sound all too bad. This is a 1, right? I should be able to carry like this. Nice. Lightning that. Converts to lightning, but gives fire additional. This is going to be an upgrade for me. Requires 139 spirit. Yeah, good luck with that, man. Like with that, I'm just gonna have to set it, I think. This one gives you a fireball. It's not using that. Not for any. I suppose I could have taken new devotion as well. Thank you for the follows. Yeah, restarting the Steam fixes for me as well. I had the same issue at the start. So how? He's alone, chilling at the back. No, I actually think like somebody was asking if it's like only the bounce effect that is dealing the damage, or is this like a splash as well? I actually think it's just the bounce. It's a single target damage. It doesn't splash at all. You like it right now. It feels really smooth actually. It's funny. I really do wish there was no cooldown in it. I'd love to spam like so many shields all around the screen. For sure. It does splash like 0.6 m. 0.8 maybe on this one right now? Is that possible? Well, that's going to be synergizing very good with like the magnetic pull ability then. The judgment. Still don't have a shield. I'm gonna collect one more. Knockdown, judgment. Yeah, we take at the very least like 1 point into this, right? One. This sounds good to me, anyways, right? The Ascension. So we are gaining all damage increase, fire retaliation, and it's a bit better retaliation damage, damage absorption. So all damage and damage absorption is what it gives to me right now, pretty much. Lightning Rod. Hey, look at this. I have a shield. Fire damage increase. Doesn't give anything else though. How many points so far, guys? 4? Okay. That's going to be cool. So what I need for you exactly? Player level 18 with Cunning. I don't really know if they're ever going to have the Cunning for this,
You're really tilting
guys.
me with that charge. It only does damage to monsters you pass through, and you keep charging up to groups and stopping.
Alright. Okay, thank you very much for the donation. But you gotta realize, I don't think we're gonna use the charge for damage for some time. I actually think like it does deal the damage at the target as well, if I'm not mistaken. Like I can show it to you. Like that definitely deals the target damage as well. You doofus, man. Thank you, Suzanne, for the donation. It would have been kind of weird if it didn't like deal the damage at the target location anyways. But yeah, don't worry about it. Like, it's gonna take a long time for us to like use that thing for damage, so... Didn't we just get the Judgment spell? Okay. So... what just happened? Yeah, sun is pulling from me, I think. Okay. Yeah, it's only pulling from me. Alright. It's actually knocking them around as well. Wait, are you alive? I had to see if like the range of this judgment is increasing as I commit points into it. Because that is what we need on that, for it to be like a lot more useful than this. It's probably. Dude, they're like knocked around. It is so messed up. It doesn't even like collect them on the same spot because they're flying around. 17. Yeah, we kind of need to continue to this node right over here, so it is. She's there. The day is here. Gats Malagant on 245. It's a crazy day, man. Thank you very much. So we have 5 right now. The next, I think we need like 5 more levels, guys. I mean 5 more waves, if I'm not mistaken. It's gonna be pretty slow compared to usual. Sure, we're gonna pick up there. Don't worry. Shit. Wow, it's actually managed to like bounce that guy right next to me as well. That was pretty cool. But this one's gonna give us like burn damage, right? And also like a chance to reset the cooldown and go through. That is very important right now. I am wondering like if I'm gonna need to just keep on spamming the ability, or we're gonna need to like pay attention to the cooldown, or maybe it's gonna have some sort of like a animation when it like manages to reset the cooldown, or like a specific sound or something might work as well, obviously. This character would actually go very well with like a little bit of cooldown reduction, it looks like, guys. News is asking, what's your verdict? I paid already, what's worth it? Yeah. I mean, it's impossible for me to tell right now, but it will honestly be worth it for like 15 bucks. You know, that was the price of Necromancer on Diablo 3, and just like puts it on a scale versus what you're getting out of this. It's not dying, I guess. Oh. Got body blocked by that warlock. It was insane, actually. I have nightmares about that boulder throw, so let's go one more time. Insane. I wish I was able to use this, man. 128 is like very far away, it looks like, though. It's kind of annoying. Grim Dawn is top selling. That is very good, man. We should like try and keep the Grim Dawn top selling like that somehow on Steam. It was so weird that like on Steam, like upcoming, you know, popular releases, like didn't have Grim Dawn on the list. Didn't really understand why. Happy it is the top seller. These are some targets that are immune or something to this bull, guys. Don't move at all. Yeah, I have. What's going to be the first devotion I just tuned in? I think we're gonna take like Fiend into what was the name of that? Quill, I think, right? This thing? Yeah. We're gonna take like Fiend into Quill into Elemental Storm. That's what I'm thinking. Shouldn't be too bad. This guy's mean, man. So we're getting like burn damage, retaliation damage added as well, and then chance to reset the cooldown 8%. Also a skill energy cost reduction. Level 18. I think we're gonna get out about like level 20 if I'm not mistaken. We need to do like 3 more waves, you guys. It's either didn't proc yet, or it doesn't have a sound effect. I'll start paying attention to like the highlights as well. It's our 8%. Ah, it procs. There's no sound effect, unfortunately. You need to pay attention to the ability, guys. I wish there was like a small indication of a sound, you know what I mean, when it didn't go to the cooldown. It doesn't go to cooldown, let's say. I think that would be extremely useful, in fact. It's going to be 9. Yeah. 2 more waves after this, guys. Is the bounce over here at all? I'm gonna correct these loads. How do we reach the scanning requirement? I suppose I can't. Probably I shouldn't, I don't know. I'm looting stuff, but then again I cannot loot anything. Is this something useful? Nice. Alright, we're gonna dump like everything into this for now. That's very useful as well. There's actually yet another one over here. Ring of Steel doesn't sound too bad to me. I'll just use that one, I think, instead. Physical resistance on that thing. Alright, we won't be able to load that too full. How much is the DLC? It was 15 euros for me, I think. Darkseer is saying, I'm looking forward to making a whirlwind build, seeing how that functions. Oh shit, we can use this as well, guys, now. Mana infusion, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this, unfortunately. I don't necessarily have enough stats. It's kind of pissing me off. Yeah, the mana infusion should like help me big time, actually. Wait, how come it didn't bounce on these? It's definitely in front of him. Not necessarily like around you. What is the chance of like resetting the cooldown right now? 12%. Underwhelming. I think at maximum rank it's going to be like 20% if I'm not mistaken. 5 to 1. 1 in 5. Guys, we need to do this one more time. Just one more time after this, okay? Don't necessarily like Crucible myself, and for some reason there was no music in it. Don't want to like play another OST right now, since like we are playing Forgotten Gods for the first time. Just like blend in. Getting carried by our relic. Yo, what's up, Rockford? How's it going, dude? Krylik with 5 gifted subs. Krylik, I really, really appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. Level 20. I've completed one, right? Yeah, we need to complete like one more. Let's see. So we take this, we put it into Aegis most likely, and we're gonna go for here as well. Can someone respec out of this? Actually, that's what am I thinking? Let me see. Maybe it's on the left side and I missed them? It's entirely possible. So, Tommy, Demi, Bruno, Champ, and Ragnaros, welcome to the local lounges. Really hope you guys are going to be enjoying your subs. So I want to like get out of that one and put one more point into this Aether Resistance. Why not? It's alright. It's going a little bit slow. I might as well lose because of it. Tenacity. So I should drop the mutated scale. Like it. Silver band, gold band. And a necklace as well. Did we restart the arena? Let's restart the arena. How's it going, Lucas? Welcome. Noose is saying level 20 and he's going slow. Now, right now we're definitely going slow. I'm not necessarily saying that for like flex or anything at all. Kind of want to like get out of Crucible as fast as possible, hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, sure, why not? Inside proc is really good, actually. I'm gonna skip that as well. Guys, you remember, like, didn't I craft a new belt? Didn't I, like, put that into the bank? Maybe, actually, I didn't put it into the bank. To be honest with you, I don't necessarily care about that belt. What was it? Like, 3% physical resistance or something? It was like a weird belt, wasn't it? Just never mind it, I think. Let's not talk about it. Yeah, we have a devotion proc now, obviously. And my chance to reset my cooldown is in fact 15% now. And this is the last time we're doing this, I believe. Are you serious? Yo, Krylik, thank you very, very much for those gifted subs, man. Cheers for the support, dude. Dennis saying, Malagant, does it feel as broken as early Necromancer yet? No, definitely not. Right now, definitely not. I'm pressing like so many different buttons. If you think about it, like Necromancer is just sitting AFK while the skeletons are destroying everything. And you don't even need equipment for it. For now, no, definitely not. Isn't it hitting okay? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'll do my best to like support it, and we'll see like how it goes. Support it isn't like, since this is dealing physical and fire, I'll give my best to like support physical and fire from like devotions, items, components. See how it goes. Alright, let's loot for the last time, it's alright. The Astral Mental. What's this one? Caster armor. I don't care so much about that. It's okay. If there's anything that's capable of like converting to fire, I think we will try and like prioritize that item. We can sell these then, that's good. Maybe the mental was okay, like level 23. Mental is okay. We can keep this for now. Okay. That was the Crucible part. Guys, they removed the Rift Stone, right? I actually want to check that out when we go to Devil's Crossing. I think like Rift Stone is not charging anymore, I want to say. Experience potion, yeah, sure. Right now it's pretty irrelevant, so thank you very much for reminding. It's irrelevant because like these are not necessarily on my level yet. Lagrand is there saying, do you think the Cyclone style skill will be good? I think so. Should be. Lots of people were like hyping for that spell, so why not? Hopefully, I really hope so. I have a couple of ideas to do around the Cyclone. Let's get out of here. Movement speed on those. No? Okay, neither one has movement speed. Which one's better? 100 HP. These are pretty legit. One thing that I can tell you is that like you don't necessarily need to do every single quest if you do the Crucible beginning. I'll drop a portal here, why not? Maybe it was the next one. This is the next one. Simply because like it only gives you reputation, right? And we have the mandates anyway, so we should be okay with the reputation. I think I'll do the quests anyways. Why not? Let's get the maximum rep. We have like one Slith necklace so far. What exactly makes you feel that way, Dax? Yeah. There's a strange T-Rex in the devotion tree. Yeah. It's actually one of my least favorite additions. Like most of the new constellations, I really liked them. T-Rex was the one with the bleed, if I'm not mistaken. It was like, eh. The devotion tree and the learning about it, I say. Do I want to go to the left side? Yeah, for the cave we do, right? Okay. We kill as many Sleth as possible for the necklaces. And hopefully we're gonna get a drop out of it, we'll see. And there will be a devotion shrine inside the cave over here as well. Hey, there it is. We need just one more. Maybe I'm gonna get it from the devotion shrine, who knows. I think it is spawning Sleth, so should be fine. Nope. Look at these gloves. I think we can actually like enchant these gloves right now. We could definitely use like other components as well. Yes, use this over here. And use this one over here. 52 damage. A new shield as well. There's no need selling them for now, it's okay. Could have also TP'd out instead of walking. Nice. I'm gonna take the next void point and we will turn back for this quest, I think, guys. It does seem like we're one-shotting right now, but you gotta remember, like, we're heavily out-leveling this place, so... Hey! Lucky with the frozen hearts, then. Can loot this for next difficulty, why not? It's going to say, there's one thing that bothers me already in this expansion. The gorgeous lady being replaced by a half-naked man. Unbelievable. Was this in Weimar? Weismeyer even? No, I think it's him. You doofus. This guy gives me a good ring. It's an okay ring to like level up. Covers some of the resistances. Compared to the rings that we already have. We could probably replace the left ring if I wanted to. They're both okay though. Most important, one of the most important enchantments is that thing over there. The 15% elemental damage with the accessory. It's going to be hype. Alright, so we have 2 points. We could start this thing. Flat elemental damage. That's going to be pretty big for us right now. Unfortunately, I used all my cooldowns, so we have no boss for this guy. I just dies anyways. The Flamebreaker, what is that about? Look at this. Look at this! Give me that. Also, like, we forgot one thing. I could have definitely went for like some weapon components, guys. That is like converting to fire at the very beginning. Like the searings, I think, right? These things, the searing embers. Maybe I should use them already. Let's use them. I'm pretty lucky. Apparently, like, we found 2 searing embers already. Yeah. It's big. No movement speed on these boots either. Okay, one more time. I failed the conversation. There we go. I actually think I'm in a TP back. Let's go to the cave right over here. Okay, maybe click this as well. Why not enchanted flints? Right now it doesn't matter so much. I'll look into the fire components more later on. Enchanted flint might actually be a lot better. I've literally no clue. When we go to the blacksmith, like we didn't even have the blacksmith yet anyways. We'll check him out. Flints give you flat fire, sounds very good. Let's see. 20 spirit from this. Acolyte cord. Yeah, why not? Some old damage. We could probably put like poison resistance on this thing for now. What does this exactly do other than like increasing the radius as well? The next click is only gonna give me a crit damage though. That is very questionable, you guys. Maybe I'll actually like leave this on 10 out of 12. Who knows? We'll see. Shit. Tactical ninjas, they're saying, cannot decide if I want to go Shieldbreaker or Warlord. If you have doubts, I would say go Warlord. It looks like a very strong combination. Like in a passive fashion, if that makes sense. You won't need to worry about as much. It comes to like weapon of choice, conversion, yada yada. Blood seal. The arrow's off. Thank you. Can take the diary. Can I actually climb from here? 3% experience. This one doesn't give you experience. Experience is like the better choice in my book. And obviously the movement speed as well. This one has like 4%. Yeah, it doesn't get radius or targets. Your scale, I kind of felt the same way. It definitely looks that way for some reason. Which is kind of questionable. So I'm guessing like at 13 we're gonna gain like 1 more target maybe? Maybe like 5 targets on 13 on the ultimate rank. We're not gonna hit the cave over here. Kind of worry about experience and completion right now, not necessarily needing items. Check out the fabric quickly. Oh yeah, I don't have space, I see you. Can this thing drop fabric? Yeah, nice. Hold fabric on this side is funny. Meter range. So we check out like the enchanted flint, was it? And also we check out like the rift stone, okay? See if the rift stone is still coming with the cow strike or not. Hopefully this side is open. Nope. We could have saved some time if that was open over there. Maybe I'll find a dynamite in this cave, however, we'll see. Naomi's saying, I died. I don't believe you, Naomi. Should I believe you? I'm not really sure. Dynamite! I think it's a little bit better to like put Elemental Storm on the main here. Not sure. I'm not sure, Naomi. You need to get to like, what, level 30 or something before you can spin to win? So maybe it's not for you. I'm joking, by the way. Started gaining some levels now. Putting points into spirit is worth it. It is worth it if it's blocking you from, you know, using some items like a caster offend or like rings, amulets, stuff like that. If you cannot wield an item because you don't have enough spirit, then it is worth putting a couple of points, yes. Otherwise, no, not necessarily. Even if you're a caster, I would still go for physique. It's a little bit like valuable, more valuable. I wish the in-game music in Grim Dawn was a little bit more consistent. I actually like every single OST in this game. The only problem with me is like it is very inconsistent. What I mean by that is just like, you know, goes silent for like 15 minutes out of nowhere. It even like cuts the song that was playing. If you like change locations, even if you were enjoying it or not. And then there's nothing, depending on where you are, obviously. That is like literally the only reason that I keep on playing like other games OSTs while I'm playing Grim Dawn. Now that we have the in-game music open, like it made me remember. Demi is asking how many times he should do the Crucible. He cannot remember. Demi, there's like 2 options basically. Like if you really don't like Crucible, then you can get like 5 devotion points. Which is, if I'm not mistaken, 15. So like 5 waves, basically 5 times. If I'm not mistaken, to get 8, which I did, you need 5 more. So in total, 10 times. That is what I did. Most people, they do 5 times. So this is like 5 devotion points. If you do 5 more, you get 3 more. Why was this so complicated for me to explain? Man, I want to be getting better at my English already, like... You're welcome, dude. Is Arcanist fun? Arcanist is my favorite. Has, nice to see you, dude. Welcome. Arcanist is literally my favorite class in the game, yeah. Did Mala do 10 points? You can do 5 points pretty fast, yeah. I did 8 points, so it is 10 waves, Seth. Malagant's random question. What key are you using to change your camera angle so smoothly? It's the scroll, mouse 3. So I hold down mouse 3, and I can like rotate my cursor right now. You see my cursor? As long as you're holding down mouse 3 and moving your mouse, it rotates. Oh shit, we have the shitty pens here. Is it an upgrade for me? Not necessarily. What about this belt? I actually cannot carry anymore. It's kind of questionable. I'm gonna like leave them both on the ground, I guess. I don't really care. It's okay. A mental resistance is here. Very nice. Let's put some value points. Or never mind. Maybe fuck the value points and we go for like our exclusive as soon as possible. Get some damage out of it. What do you guys think? Exclusive is pretty big in this character, isn't it? What was it called again? Mandate. Yeah, Divine Mandate. Let's go for it. You will most likely see me not only put a couple of points into consecration, so we're gonna like replace our left click, which is like move to right now. But at the same time, I think I'm going to be putting some points into either the charge or the pull. I cannot necessarily decide like which one feels better right now. They're both very useful. So for once, for instance, I kind of want more points into the charge simply because it's going to be traveling longer distance, if I'm not mistaken. But I want to pull because I think it actually like increases the meter radius of the spell. And I would much rather focus on one of them because there's going to be too much spread. But you know what I'm trying to say right now is it's not a bad thing at all, simply because like this means that like most of our clicks are incredibly valuable, and in the late game we're gonna have like pluses to Oathkeeper, which is going to be very valuable too. Just like in the Arcane, like the Shieldbreaker that we played just now. This is such a mess right now. Windborne Greaves. How about some movement speed on those things? I'm actually not sure if there's any. You're gonna be a beast with this guy, man. Hey, hey! Alright, how do we do this? Put this up. Right, we can use this. Drop that on the floor. Maybe I actually like drop these two as well so that like I can carry some it's random music. Okay. Brace yourselves. Do I have stun resistance? None. The badge of tenacity. Didn't we like get this? You cannot hide from me. I know you're there. I fucking knew you were there. Alright, what is this? Caster Helm. I don't care. We're done with Act 1, right? Maybe not. We're gonna need to do the Barnabas Cave. But one thing that I want to talk about is that, like, we're gonna check out, yeah, we're gonna check out the, blacksmith real fast. We're, like, friendly with these guys now. This mental transmute, you see this? The transmute? Hype? So we keep the add-on here. We put this one on our boots. We move super fast now. Run speed 18, okay. How about we sell some stuff? %3 experience gain. Elemental resistances. How are they looking? They're looking fine. I'm gonna sell this thing. I think we're good. I can delete the badge of tenacity one more time. This one gives you a necklace if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty bad. Alright, so guys, Chaos, Riftstone, Chaos Strike. Let's see. Yeah, Void weapons. Empower your attack with like Corruption of the Void. This is enough to hell. Okay. Another thing was Enchanted Flint, if I'm not mistaken. You guys were talking about it, right? Burning weapons. This ability must be toggled. Yeah. This is very good. Thank you very much, guys. Cheers, bros. We're gonna take out those components from there and start using the Enchanted Flints. What we could do also, like, we could use that one over there. Let's see if the chest piece from this woman is going to be an upgrade. Yeah, I would say so. Let's put like one more 6 watch over there. Start using these. I'm actually level 24. That's a pretty good place to be because we could use this thing right now. I think use that thing. We could use that thing. We could use this thing actually. Okay. It's not there. Okay. God damn it, dude. Maybe speak to this guy first. Hold up. So I want to take... No. What am I doing? I want to keep the item over there. I want to keep the item over here. And I want to keep the item over here. Rip to those components. But we're gonna have cast speed. We're gonna have 2 new auras to work with. Which is, in my opinion, quite good. We might as well use this here. Delete those 2 items and we can go. And I think we said like we were gonna rush for like the aura, right? The aura is going to be pretty big, so let's rush for the aura. I need like a lot of points into that, so that's only fair, I would say. I want to play that to saying hello Malagant in chat. Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Okay, I was just saying, what was that you just put on your boots from the movement speed, Mala? It says Mark of the Traveler. You're asking the components on my boots, right? Unless I understood you wrong, sorry, Cass. So let's see if that bounces outside. Very nice. Yeah, sometimes it's kind of like surprises you, like how good it is. But sometimes it's not so great. Like for instance, if I cast it over there, it won't bounce behind me, you see? Your positioning is pretty important, I would say, guys, with the spell. Which is not a bad thing, it's alright. Crash is asking, Rip Cow Strike, question mark? Yeah, pretty much, unfortunately. Do you know what that means? In my YouTube, I have like 1 to 50 leveling videos. I think like 80% of them are non-viable, like not viable anymore. Oh my god. In before, like, there's going to be a flood in comments. How do you jump to monsters? I was hacking, man. You know? Here's bad. Falcon Claw. Guys, one more thing. We need to hit the respec guy. Oh, okay. The elemental resistance on that thing is really good, but like I don't think I want to replace right now. Let's start Act 2. Yeah, we hit the respec guy, we check out like devotions, I think, right? I should be able to like remove something if I'm not mistaken. I'm not respected by the Devil's Crossing, that's ridiculous. Remember, we haven't done so many leveling ever since they buffed the mandate, so our reputation gain is going to be like even higher than before. So I can remove this? But what do we start next? That's a good question. What do you need? Or red? And what was my red payment? Let's check it out. I mean, I suppose like Viper isn't so bad, is it? I'll say Viper is a okay addition to me. Definitely. Let's get Viper. It's pretty good for the early game also, isn't it? And the thing that we can get is like Lotus. But I think it doesn't necessarily matter so much right now. Let's go for the Viper. Wrathband is asking, what made you decide Demo for the secondary class? Look at this guy, you guys, the emissary. This is the guy that's inviting you to Forgotten Gods. We are going to be running the normal leveling. I'm really sorry if that disappoints you for now, but I want to level up a little bit, okay? So the reason why we are Demo is basically to buff the guy as fire. So I think we're gonna play fire, so I was thinking like Demo is a good option. Maybe Inquisitor is a good option. I think I'm gonna end up selecting the Demo. I like the buffs that is coming from like Demo. Like the Flame Touch and like the Vindictive thingy. You know, those are like good stuff. Blast Shield is kind of something that I don't necessarily like all that much, but it does synergize with the resilience. So when my character is below 60% for the first time at the very least in combat, my character is going to be very tanky because both of them are going to proc at the same time. So that's a good thing, I guess. And they recently also changed the Thermite Mine a little bit. It's a little bit stronger now that like it's invincible. We're gonna check that out as well, why not? But Wrath, I actually feel like I'm gonna play like lots of Oathkeeper combination in the days to come, man. The flat damage absorption from the Blast Shield is huge. I think the Blast Shield is very huge there, Zerk, don't get me wrong. What I don't like about Blast Shield is that like, for you to gain the value of Blast Shield, or for you to get the Blast Shield, you need to drop down to 60%. Like, that is when it activates. That's the only thing that I don't like. So I end up spending like 10 points into something. And then I don't get to use it unless I take 50% almost damage. And why? Please. That's my only gripe about it, yeah. Would have liked it if it was a little bit more reliable, just a tiny little bit. Not much more, maybe like 70% or something. It's a massive difference. Definitely. Mephiston was saying Blast Shield is 1-point wonder in my opinion, don't invest heavily. I think I invest up to like 4% maximum resistances. I don't remember like how many points was that. It's not bad to invest in it, no. It's alright. Like every single click is pretty valuable into it. We have the same item again. Oh, we forgot to like open our auras with the enchanted flint, right? Let's open that. It's gonna give me like crazy damage actually, the burning weapons. Excuse me, dude. We're getting fire, burn damage, flat fire damage. But that's about it, guys. Remember, if you're doing this quest for the first time, like, in other words, if you don't have a relic, you should most likely lie to this person about the relic from like this old guy that you just inspected, so that like you get to keep the relic for yourself. But since like we got it from our bank, we're gonna tell the truth, so that we're gonna gain more reputation out of it. We'll see. What does this do? Crushing verdicts. No, I don't care about that. Defensive ability reduction. Get density actually. Crazy. Dishonest! Exclamation. Rest in peace, Frozen Hearts. F's in the chat. This is so bad. It's funny how much iron bits like I have right now. I think it's a little bit too much since we did Crucible, maybe, I'm not sure. Hey, where are you going? Please. Yes. Let's start some quests then. Friendly with the Rava is already. Could you check if Safeguard top left passive affects the throw damage modifier? Seems like a good pointer if so. Yeah, it does, because like it gives you physical and fire percentage and plus armor. It's a very, very good passive. We might actually end up using that in my build. Thank you very much for that, Seth. While leveling? Probably not. Probably not, but I think later on, especially, like every single thing it's giving is like helping me out, so it's pretty good. How's it going, Eurogem? Welcome, bro. Yeah, actually, like I didn't necessarily think about it that way, right? We finally have Forgotten Gods, guys. Moment is there, man. We have literally only 1 point into this, like, what was the name of it? Via's Might. And it is one-shotting everything. What just happened there? J skill, I think like itemization is the only thing, and in ultimate I think we're gonna have like dungeons are a little bit acting a little bit different. Might be also only in ultimate. And you're able to get to Forgotten Gods after finishing the Act 1, so after killing Warden basically. You don't necessarily need to like finish the entire game and Ashes of Malmouth and then get to Forgotten Gods. That's not how it is. So you could also say like there's difference there too, obviously. You can start early. Right? My character's spazzing out. We're gonna need to TP out, guys. I suppose we found a bug here, unfortunately. It is resistance. Look at that. The Watcher of the Frozen North. This has to be a new item now. Did you guys like ever see this item before? Converted to gold. It's not going to be for us. I really don't want to convert to gold, guys. This is one of those mistakes that new players can do actually in this game. Like, even though it is a damage upgrade, converting to like a wrong element or a damage type usually, you know, nerfs your DPS. Simply because like you don't necessarily have as much damage to work with anymore, since your multipliers are in this case like fire. If I convert my fizz to cold, then I'll have to work with less fire and less fizz. And I don't multiply my cold, so yeah. 18 more points, that means 6 levels there. What's my 8th resistance right now? 20%. Yo, Cesar, are you still there? Am I still like pissing you off with my charge usage? Or does it look better now, brother? Brutality. How did we get a chipped glow out of a bookcase? $300 HP on this, and 14% elemental resistances. Going for demo with this? Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but the secondary is going to be demo, I believe. Cheeky, what's up? Welcome, bro. Over 12,000 views on Twitch in Grim Dawn, you guys. Oh man, that's insane, bros. Wow. Let's do some quests now. Let's go to Devil's Crossing. That was fast. Wait, what is this showing me? A strange thingy. Okay. Talk to Panama, still 28. So what does this one do? 4% offensibility. We can one-click this, I think, guys. We could also summon one of these dudes. Why not? What do you do? Skill recharge and 3-meter range. Tectonic, you charge forth with the might of the earth, traveling further. Okay, must click. So we're gonna summon Guardian of Empyrean. And if I'm not mistaken, the summon limit is 2, right? Alright, 2 Empyrean dudes with us now. We could go to Old Arcovia. Noosh is saying, you are the king, Mala. Thank you, Noosh. In fact, Malagant is a prince, it's not a king, but... Alright. Yeah, I'm coming for you, Kilrian. Did you guys know that, like, Kilrian promised me, since, like, this is my first playthrough with Oathkeeper, Kilrian promised me to drop his Shatter Soul. Watch this, guys. What did I just click, and how did I click so fast? I'm actually not sure. Yeah, the further travel is really good. I like that. I like that. J-Skill is saying, do I need to start a new character for the expansion? No, J-Skill, of course not. You can continue your old character. Just check out the Devil's Crossing. I think you will have a quest for it. Yo, what's up, Matt? Sapin is there as well. Good morning, Mala. Oh yeah, much love. Sapin, much love to you too, brother. Good morning to you. Guys, don't let me forget about the XP part, please. We're already going a little bit slow to my liking. Please no. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. These Empyrean dudes, the Guardian of Empyrean dudes, they're moving so fucking fast, it's insane. They're much and much better than the Blade Spirits. I was scared that like they're going to be kind of useless, just like the Blade Spirits. I don't necessarily like Blade Spirits so much because like they're moving so slow, guys. They're only useful like to proc, you know, just like a one pointer, and then you link a active devotion to it. It's a reliable way to proc the devotion all the time. So that is pretty good. Otherwise, it's kind of weird. These dudes look fine. Now it's fine to me. So saying I just tested my theory about like spin the Eye of Reckoning with Aether. It is insane. Yo, tell the chat about this. So basically, guys, spin to win thingy. I'll just close an aura just a sec. Okay, there we go. You know the whirlwind, it's hitting every 0.2 seconds. So in a second, you're managing to hit 5 times with the whirlwind to a target. And you could link that with a devotion, something like Aether Fire, which doesn't have any cooldown to proc. So it will just like keep procking like mad. That's what he's talking about. And what I was gonna say is that like instead of the Aether Fire, check out like the Flame Torrent as well. You don't necessarily need to like proc all the time. It has like a 0.5 cooldown. That's a very high proc as well. And Flame Torrent in fact is hitting ridiculously hard. It doesn't necessarily work as a dot, you know? It's an impact damage. So. Shit, I cannot cast it there? Whatever. Good to hear that, by the way, Sam. Ingmar, check out this ability right here, the Presence of Virtue, and check out Ectoplasm as a component, okay? Those two might actually like help you big time. If you still are starving, I would also check out those green constellations. If I'm not mistaken, Quill and like the Candle, they both have some sort of like regen. I think so. Like it should be more than enough already with these stuff that I said. You're welcome, bro. The entire screen is on fire. I was able to put 3-4 Aether Fires under the Crucible boss in 2 seconds. The damage number were just flowing from him. I see. Could you tell me like if it has like an impact damage as well? What I'm trying to say by saying impact damage is like, does it just places a fire on the floor and it ticks, or as it appears also it deals damage as well? You know what I mean? I don't know. Does it have a direct damage? Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, I guess. So do you get rewarded for like proccing 2 Aether Fires on the exact same location? Oh my god, dude, I'm so happy right now. It's insane. This is what I have been waiting for, guys. Just like grab the Oathkeeper, you know, chill fast, power level, kick Killerian's ass. I shouldn't have used that, whatever. Is Mana using the ultimate potion? No. I'm just leveling in normal difficulty right now. We're gonna check out the ultimate level 1 later on. Maybe not today though. No shut is soul for me. Feels right. Well. I just saw that like we got honored with these dudes, so I should probably accept the quest from this. Can clean the bags over here as well. So what did I want to go for this? This thing, right? And how do I proc you if I go for you? Who cares? Let's just go and try to figure it out. I'm gonna need that for sure, so. Oh, this is good. We need to replace this. This is very good as well. Which one is the burst ring? Left side is the burst ring. We're finding some good items. I don't want to use that. Casting speed and elemental resistances. Casting speed, offensive ability. This one's a lot better. So we have like 3 items to change right away. Can't I find some sort of like a main hand upgrade as well? That would actually be really good for us, but... Do I use this, you guys? Okay, let's use this as well. We're changing like so many items right now, actually. Alright, whatever. I'm literally changing like 6 items right now. What's going on? Make it more. Make it more. 5 damage, attack speed. No, unfortunately not. I need a cast speed. No. Alright guys, what we need to do is we need to go to the apprentice and take out all these components that I'm replacing. I know I can shift click, by the way. Just a noob right now. How many upgrades is this? It's funny. Okay, Twin Falls hype, I guess? No, wait. Isn't it Twin Falls we have been there already, no? And how come I don't have the Broken Hills? Didn't I like just get out and run there? What did I do? I just like accepted the quest and ran back in or something? I guess I spaced that like big time. That's ridiculous. Alright, Malagant, good job, man. Well played. We're going to have some sort of like a running simulator here, guys. F. I literally like got out in the Broken Hills and I've taken the Merciful End quest over there in the quest log. Slay the Lutra, and I didn't click the waypoint there. That is a pretty big mistake that I don't usually do. That's weird. Yikes. The Walk of Shame here, boys. Crash is saying cardio. Yeah, I suppose. It's not that bad. It's like the exit is closer than Kilrian. Like the exit is somewhere there, in fact. Still is the wasted time, though. Let's pop the XP pot. Or forget about this. Daksha is saying, first playthrough ever mistakes have been made. No, actually, like every single playthrough I do a mistake. It's usually a different mistake. I think it's about like basically chatting all the time, just spacing out from something. And here we are. How many points do we need, guys? Like 12 maybe? Maybe 13? I think 12 it is, right? 5 more levels, then we're gonna have an exclusive and our Celestial Presence. So minus fire resistance all over the place. Fire and physical, I should say. It's very strong. It's a boost that is blocking the Howling Wind, right? Yeah. And yeah, in conclusion, I think we're going to be taking some points into the consecration as well. Because I think like in between the casts of Shield Throw, we definitely have the time to get a buff from it. I'll say so. This point gave me 10 offensive ability, physique, and spirit, guys. Pretty underwhelming build up for the Switchblade. Tactical Ninja saying, Mala, I'm a warlord, I don't know what devotions I should go first. That kind of depends. Do you want fire like I do? If you're going fire like I do, you could play it fire, just warlord as well. You could definitely literally do exactly what I'm doing right now. But if you would like to go for physical, what you do is like open your devotions, either in like Grimtools or in the game, and to the search bar, you write physical. And try to find some, like, you know, early game physical procs. Why not? That's exactly what I did, bro. Sometimes I'm hitting incredibly hard. It is insane. I don't know why. Do I want anything here? Hold up. One click. What do? Meteoria. Rendering Judgment fills your heart with fire purpose which burns nearby. So it gives me some sort of like an aura of fire damage and burn around me. It doesn't sound too bad. But I really want to get to maximum Celestial Presence and Divine Mandate. I think we're gonna focus on those guys for now. Let's see how tanky we are. Here we go. Didn't hurt me. One more. He couldn't even finish it this time. Distortion is there saying, hey Mala, have you had any issues with crashing and game freezes since the expansion launched? No. I would heavily suggest you to don't use mods just for a couple of days, even if you're addicted to them. And I would also suggest you to run the game on 64-bit if possible. Like it is only normal if there's like some compatibility issues, you know what I mean? For sure. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even freeze actually yet. It's pretty, like, it has been running really smooth so far. This layout. I kind of want to be on the left side here. What is going on here? Oh, I see. Why am I so confused? They changed the layout to the of this place or what? Guys, they might have changed the layout of this place, just saying, just so you know. Because this really doesn't look all too familiar to me. Apparently casters suck in Ultimate level 1. Resume. Yeah, you gotta fix some stuff for it. Let's drop a waypoint here because we're gonna need to come back for this. We need to come back for the Devotion Shrine in here. Dickie's there. Hey, Malagant and chats. How are you liking the Oathkeeper so far? I'm liking it a lot so far, yeah. I think I would have preferred if this thing had like a transmute to remove the cooldown and nerf its damage, just like Force Favor or something, so I could fuck around with it a bit more. But so far, I'm really enjoying it, yeah. What's up, by the way, Dickie? Welcome, bro. Any specific items you're going for? No, I didn't check out the itemization as well. Dickie, can I ask you if they changed like the layout of this place, the mountain deeps, a little bit, you know? Because I literally got lost somehow. I think it's because of like my camera rotation. Now I'm understanding a little bit better. Yeah, and now I look at the bigger picture, it looks a lot more familiar actually. No changes to deeps, alright, cheers. Cheers. I think I just got lost because of like rotating. Fire. Let's go. That's not where we're supposed to go actually. Hold up. This one. Mephiston is saying, holy shit, all the PoE guys are playing Grimdawn right now. Pox, Queen, Alkaiser, that is awesome. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, like, it might actually be Queen's first time, but Pox and Alkaiser played quite a bit of Grimdawn back in the day as well. Uber should be streaming it too, soon enough, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he's already online, which I didn't check, so. Nuki as well. I'm not really sure if Nico played it before. The second is saying she remembers he did play before. Then it's only like Quinn that I'm seeing for the first time in Grimdawn. Yeah, I know Riker as well. How many views on Grimdawn, guys, on Twitch right now? 12,769 apparently. That's ridiculous, man. Way to go. Hopefully a lot of like new people are going to be checking it out. Guys, like, holy shit, bros. Like, did I not drop a portal again? Oh, damn it, Malagant. Excuse me. It's too time. More cardio? Yep. This one's a little bit shorter than before, it's alright. Oh, it's not this one. It's the Deadman Gulch. Yo, what's up, Fortune? Did you decide what you're playing first? %4 experience. In my book, that is an upgrade over 3%. We need to use that shit. Oh, look at this, look at this. Judgment minus cooldown, reduce target's damage for 3 seconds to the judgment, 100% physical damage converted to fire Oh, this is the new MI, dudes. The Flesh Warp Defender. Okay. Hold up. I was wondering like where to fucking find this. Goodbye to that one. I don't even care about like the stats on it. Just the modifiers alone is like enough. It's funny. Yeah, cheers for the follows, bros. Helion is saying, Hamala, why, how is your build? And by the way, why most of the Pathways streamers I follow play Grimdawn right now? Because a very good ARPG. Nobody ever like denies that. The only thing about like to be honest with you, they would play it a lot more. Hands down. The only reason that like not a lot of people are staying or continuing playing is the fresh starts or the leagues or the repetitiveness is quite missing when you compare it to, you know, Path of Exile and stuff like that. That's literally the only reason. Like, we were just talking about that actually, like, Gideon. Most of the names, I said, like, they have already played it before, like, I remember them. Did watch them before, even myself. I think only Quinn is playing for the first time, especially, like, at least on stream. Kiona is saying this season, Papa is all sucks also, don't forget about it. Unbelievable. Guys, we need like, I think, 3 more levels. Yo, Dicky, I'm going for will be AFK, so if you got like in-depth questions for getting at me. Where are you going, Dicky? I was just about to ask something. The new minions are invincible, yes, they are. And they're pretty fast too. Really like the new minions. You cannot charge while spinning, that doesn't surprise me. Could you please tell me, Cezanne? Can you use Judgment while spinning? Can you use Ascension while spinning? Those 2 questions. No? Ugh, that hurts so bad. Would you say you can use like, let's say, Blood of the Reek, for instance, or like Pneumatic Burst, for instance, while spinning? Triton is saying you can use the Ascension while spinning. Okay, so at least there's an interaction like that, right? That is pretty good. So at the very least, like, maybe we'll be able to buff ourselves while spinning. That would be nice. There's a dagger that converts Fist to Fire for Eye of Reckoning. Demo might be the way to go. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there's also some sort of like a set that is converting to lightning, right? Is that? Dude, we are a beast right now, you guys. Friendly with the homestead. Two more levels. Yeah. Rated Spy Grip. Joff is saying, in which difficulty did you start? I started normal difficulty, level 2, level 7, didn't take a devotion shrine, go to Crucible there, did exactly 10 times, so got myself like sweet 8 devotion points from there, and then came back to normal, and we are continuing the normal stuff. So I'm doing like my regular leveling process. How's it going, Joff? Oh my god, nice. Should really need those. I have none in the bank, so. Genzo saying, hey man, thanks for the Death Knight guide. I was following your guide on the forums and started constantly dying at around like level 60. Found your guide and managed to get to like level 100 with only 1 death. Thanks to a nemesis I underestimated. Yeah, nemesis can be tough. Yo, you're welcome, dude. I'm really glad it was useful. Really glad it was useful, bro. Welcome to the stream also. I'm not despised by the beasts. I don't know what you're talking about, man. They seem to be loving me. Guys, I actually don't know, like, what we're going to put that proc on. Yeah, I know about the mirrors, Joff. I think we're going to be messing around with like ultimate level 1 later on. Was this resilient plating? Actually, I'm not sure. We might need to go craft the resilient plating here. No, we're good. That's probably like the next difficulty or something. So we put this into like summon Empyrean maybe? I wonder like what is the chance of that proccing from the Empyrean guy? 15% chance on attack. Well, if you think about it, it's like 30% I suppose, right? No, the risk can stay, it's okay. Because like we have 2 of them. Guys, I really want to build up towards this new thing right over here, the Hyrian. Helian is saying just check the Grimdawn has like 170%. Fury has at the moment pretty nice. Grimdawn is finally relevant on Twitch. Yeah, let's hope it stays that way. For some time to come at the very least. Look at this, you guys. Dangerous domain. Resistance. 8% less physical resistance on me. Are you serious right now? Oh, that is for the monsters maybe. Monsters are... Okay, I see. They're like... more elemental resistant, I think. That's crazy. So I suppose this is because like it is like an optional area or something. Not sure. What just happened? Okay. Ugh. Oops. I had to stop my game. I want to open it on 64 bits. Seth is saying at least it's not path won't be starting over. Guys, the entire leveling process has been going with level 34 Forsaken Goth. Yeah, oh, we are already on 64 bit. Okay, cheers, cheers. Yeah, I was gonna say like we've been doing a lot of cardio. I'm gonna need to run there again. I mean, we don't necessarily need to like check out the items all that much, other than maybe the weapon. For some reason we cannot necessarily like find a weapon upgrade. It seems to be extremely strong. Maybe in a couple of levels. Oh, this is pretty good down. %, lightning sphere. Alright, fair enough. Did I lose any progress? Fine Barons, let's go. Chop chop. It's actually gonna take me a while to run there. The Blood Feast. Look at this. So we have Divine Mandate now. And minus 8% fire, fizz, and bleed resistances. 13% crit damage, fire damage increase, burn damage increase, and internal trauma. And for our conversion, it's going to be burn, obviously. Slow resistance as well. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Oh, since we upgraded them, I think they disappeared. Yeah, when we put like points into them, I think they just disappear, guys. Dude, that aura actually like looks awesome. Look at my character. What is that thing? It's like pulsing. We're gonna max that out, and then I think I'm gonna turn back and max this Celestial Presence as well. We might go for a demo afterwards. We'll see. Yes, you need to press K on your keyboard. Rock. There's a new keybind in the game. Look at my screen. If I press K, it disappears. If I press K again, it appears again. Yeah. It's to basically just like hide the clutter if you're fighting like a, you know. in like a pressure room or something, and there's a lot of loot and you cannot see shit anymore because of it. That's why. You're welcome, dude. I have no idea, Eureka. That's a good question, actually. I do have a Grimtool going on right now, yes. But after killing this guy, I actually want to have dinner and want to use the bathroom as well. I'm actually gonna like update another Grimtools link to the Moobot, which is giving you where we are right now instead of like what we theory crafted. So that like you can see what I have leveled up so far. Oh, it's a restored one, right? Yeah, okay. Hopefully we don't necessarily have a crash specifically in this place. So it is the same thing again, guys. No, it's not the same thing. They're actually dealing chaos, apparently. Monsters are resistant to chaos, and they have more chaos damage, but they're like susceptible to aether damage, apparently. And my chaos resistance is 16%. I'm gonna destroy them. Probs. Snake is saying, watching you, bro, since you have been loyal to Grimdawn since day one. Please don't feel something. I appreciate the compliment now. Might actually be like an interesting experience to watch someone that didn't play it before and like a big, you know, Path of Exile streamer. Not gonna lie, like I'll be here in a couple of days also, so. Thank you very much, then. Can somebody ban Krylik, please? Like, he didn't do anything for this community since day one, anyways. It's like how I sell out instantly, you know. What is the difference now? It was about like 35%, right? Right now it is 25 crits and 65 instead. So about like 30% from there. Let's see if I'm going to be able to like stay in melee range with this guy. I'm kind of curious. I mean, to be fair, like he's also attacking the pets, I think. Like he must have, right? He didn't even move towards me for some reason. Yo, YouTube, this is going to be the part 1, I think, because I really want to take a really short break and eat something. So gotta pee. I'll see you on part 2. Thank you very much for watching.